I've been stuck behind him for ages. I can't seem to shake him off. Yeah. What's he doing here?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, man.
Have a
Take
lovely
care.
day. Yeah?
Likewise, yeah.
Cheers.
All the best. Yo, it's your boy Dollard and welcome back to another classic. Now, what's today's video all about? By the way, I'm here in East Croydon. Haven't been here in a while. I can never stand coming to this place. But back to the video. What is today's video all about? I'm honestly now seriously considering leaving Uber for good because it is just getting worse and worse here on the road. I mean, the fares are just becoming a joke. And I think as I'm pushing to buy a house, I really need to be on a solid salary. And I just don't think it's possible to buy a house whilst being an Uber driver. And because of that, I will be leaving Uber. Hopefully in the next 3 months. Now, I've probably said this before, but this particular time I am very serious because I've now reached a point where I can honestly say, yes, it's time for me to leave Uber. And the goal now, I suppose, is to leave Uber within the next 3 months, start a new career, so I can really try and push the possibility of me buying a house, because I just don't think I'm going to ever be able to buy a house here in Surrey on this Uber salary. Now, of course, I do other things on the side, but fundamentally, if you're going to buy a house, they look at your salary, your accounts for the past 3 years if you're self-employed. But if you are employed by someone, they only look for the past 3 months. And that's why I've come to the conclusion it's time to go, man. Uber is just, it's going downhill and I no longer wish to be part of it. Now, I have set myself the goal of basically moving on in the next 2 to 3 months. That's the goal. If I'm still here, then I'm still here, but that is the goal and I'm going to try to stick to it. Now, what's next for Dollard? What's my next chapter in terms of career? Now, I am flirting with the idea of becoming a HGV driver, so heavy goods, because I'm looking at these salaries and honestly, they are incredible. I'm seeing apparently the standard salary is 45k and upwards, so I'll be looking for something of that caliber. And I honestly think in order for me to buy a house, you need to be on this sort of salary. And as I said before, they only ask for 3 months. Now, this trip is also quite terrible, but it's so quiet, I'm going to do it. Now, what's the joy of all of this is most heavy goods drivers only really work Monday to Friday. So I could still actually do Uber on the weekends. And I think that's going to be the plan. But nevertheless, that's the career I'm choosing to embark on next, because the upside potential in terms of earning is just, yeah, it's a far better gig than what we're being offered here with Uber in 2025. If you're from Croydon, you know this little intersection, man. It's honestly the worst. Traffic here is always horrendous, man. Yeah, not my favorite place. I mean, I don't often come to East Croydon, but I believe it's the school holiday. And as you can see, there's no traffic. This is 7:30 in the morning. I've not seen a single kid going to school, so I assume the school holidays is on. But as you can see, look, no traffic whatsoever. And on a normal day, this place is chaotic. This is what's happening all over London. It's just high rises after high rise. You know, every new build is just flats that people can't afford. And you know, the service charge is just as much as your rent and council tax, which I don't understand, because you're essentially now paying free form of rent, right? I've never understood service charges. We seem to be the only country that does this. This is painful, bro. Honestly, this is painful. The time is now 9 a.m. I started work at 6:30 in the morning and I've only made £21. We have an hour left to go and I'm not even convinced I'm going to make more money. At this rate, we've probably spent more on fuel than we have earning money. So yeah, it's a tough one to swallow. Unfortunately, doing Uber, you get many days like this. Many days like this. Honestly, the kids' school holiday is probably Uber's kryptonite for drivers, because I've been on the road for about 2 hours now and we've not made anything, man. How much have we earned? This is 2 hours worth of work. Yep, this is 2 hours worth of earnings. As you can see here, £21.02. Because, yeah, when the kids are at school, means most of the parents are at home, so they don't go out. And you miss out on all those rides where people are going to work or people are doing school runs. And yeah, it's not the best time to do this job as an Uber driver. Honestly, it's really bad. It's very quiet, and you know, I'm still gonna grind it out till about 10 a.m. and then we will call it a day, but I'm not expecting to make much today. And as always, I will share with you guys towards the end of the day exactly how much I make. And bearing in mind, it's a Monday. Monday is usually our busiest day, man. I mean, theoretically, I could do this, but going all the way to Stratford is just not something I really want to do. So people are going to say, well, Dollard, you had a bit of work, you could have done it. No, I'm not going to Stratford for £29. It's ridiculous. So I'm going to catch up on some reading. This is what I'm reading at the moment. It's just a book about documentaries and how to tell stories and how to, you know, become a better filmmaker, essentially. So I'm not sure if a lot of you know this, but some of you may do. Your boy's actually into filmmaking, so that's my other passion and something I am striving towards actually eventually doing as a full-time gig. So hence the book, in case some of you are wondering. Guys, I actually want to start a challenge and I want to document the whole thing. And you know, that challenge being, your boy's trying to buy a house. How fast will it take me to turn this £2 coin into a house? Honestly, I always see these videos and it's like, maybe I should try, but it's going to be a difficult journey because I've never believed a single one of these videos I've seen. So, I mean, maybe I can try it and show you guys if it's actually possible. Let me also add this. I do believe that social media is one of the most powerful tools we have to our disposal. And, you know, if you really do put your mind into it and you really give it a great effort, I think anything could be possible, you know. So I may just start this challenge. I mean, what have I got to lose, right? I've just accepted a really short trip because there's nothing going on today. So we're about to go drive someone for 1.8 miles and we're being paid £4.65. Yay me. It's just one of them days, so let's go and get Lizzie. And who on earth keeps trying to call me? I just completed a very short trip, and let me tell you, as I approached the pickup, I got there only to realise it's a friend from school that I was actually picking up. And you know, often when people book an Uber, they don't even bother reading the driver's name, because had they read the name, they would have known it's me. That's it. No one else has the same name as me. I'm yet to meet a single human being with the exact same name as me. So that was quite nice. We got to catch up, although the trip was only about 5 minutes long, but we got to catch up. So that was really nice to see. And I'm sure that happens to a lot of drivers, you know. When you work consistently in your area, you're bound to pick up people, you know. Do you know what I mean? I think I'm gonna give up now. The time is now 10:30 in the morning, and your boy's had enough. So how much have we made in that time? We started at 6:30 we've done virtually zero work. We have earned £46 and what is it? 49 pence? Yeah, it's a rough one, man. It is. It's a rough one, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So yeah, guys, as always, hit that like, hit that follow, hit that subscribe, and I shall see you guys in the next video. Peace out.